SEAsters Eala Janice Tjen fall in Abu Dhabi Open semis. The Philippines' Eala and Indonesia's Janice Tjen saw their inspired run at the WTA 500 Abu Dhabi Open come to an end after absorbing a 6-4, 6-2 semifinal loss to fourth seeds Teresa Mihalikova and Olivia Nichols, February 6. The semifinal exit marked the end of both players' Abu Dhabi campaigns. Eala and Tjen, fondly called by fans as the SEAsters, went toe-to-toe with the seasoned Slovak-British pair early, showing no signs of intimidation against one of the tour's top 30 doubles tandems. Tjen set the tone in the opening game with a confident service hold, while Eala proved sharp at the net as the Southeast Asian duo matched their opponents hold for hold through the first 8 games. The SEAsters earned a late breakpoint chance in a sudden death deuce, but failed to convert. Mihalikova and Nichols capitalized moments later, seizing the lone break of the set in the 10th game to take the opener. Riding that momentum, the fourth seed surged to a 3-0 cushion in the second set. The Slovak-British pair closed out the match in the 8th game to punch their ticket to the final. Eala bowed out in the singles quarterfinals on February 5, while Tjen exited in the second round. The Filipino ace is set to continue her campaign at the Qatar Open, scheduled from February 8 to 14, before seeing action in the Dubai Tennis Championships. SEAsters on the rise, the magic and the meaning of Eala and Tjen's Abu Dhabi run. On a radiant day under the bright desert sun of Abu Dhabi, 2 young Southeast Asian women stepped onto the hard courts of the Mubadala Abu Dhabi Open with something to prove, not only to the tennis world, but to themselves. They were Eala of the Philippines and Janice Tjen of Indonesia, the rising stars affectionately called the SEAsters. Their story through the 2026 WTA 500 tournament became one of fierce underdog spirit, deep camaraderie, and a powerful symbol of what it means to represent a region often overlooked in the global tennis hierarchy. A partnership forged in ambition. Before 2026, Eala and Janice Tjen were already making waves individually, Eala for her breakthrough performances in singles and doubles, and Tjen for her rapid rise in the WTA rankings following some notable wins in major tournaments. But what began in Abu Dhabi was more than an alliance of convenience. It was a coming together of 2 talented athletes from neighboring countries with a shared goal of making history on the WTA Tour. They entered the doubles draw as an unseeded pair, yet from their first match they played with the confidence of seasoned veterans. In a thrilling opening round encounter, the SEAsters stunned a well-known duo, Leylah Fernandez of Canada and French doubles ace Kristina Mladenovic, overcoming them in a tense match decided in a super tiebreak. It was an upset that caught the tennis world's attention and signaled that these two were not just participants, they were contenders. Momentum builds into the semifinals. Their chemistry on court was unmistakable, swift communication, daring net play, and an unyielding belief in each other's abilities. In their quarterfinal match, they played with precision and heart, dominating their second-seeded opponents Zhong Shuai and Christina Buxer. With a straight sets victory, they earned a coveted spot in the semifinals, marking the first time they both reached that stage together in a WTA 500 event. For Southeast Asian tennis fans, this moment carried a particular resonance. Tennis is a sport where success has often been measured through European or American dominance, but here were 2 athletes from the Philippines and Indonesia breaking through the ranks, challenging expectations and inspiring countless young players back home. Their story wasn't just about wins and losses, it was about identity, representation, and possibility. The semifinal test and lessons learned. Every sporting journey tests its protagonists, and for the SEAsters that test came in the semifinals. Facing the formidable fourth-seeded team of Teresa Mihalikova of Slovakia and Britain's Olivia Nichols, Eala and Tjen found themselves in a match that combined tactical nuance with raw physicality. The European pair, seasoned and strategically solid, edged ahead in both sets, winning 6-4, 6-2 and ending the SEAsters' remarkable run in the desert. It was a loss that bore the sting of a dream slipping away, yet it was also a reminder of how close these two had come to the summit of WTA doubles success. In those final points, even as the scoreboard wasn't in their favor, Eala and Tjen played with heart, securing aces, pushing rallies deep, and showcasing the very best of their synergy. Their exit was met not with disappointment, but with applause from fans who recognized they had witnessed something special. What this run means, beyond the scoreline. For Eala, the Abu Dhabi Open was also a platform to demonstrate her all-around growth. She had earlier fought through the singles draw, reaching the quarterfinals and earning invaluable experience against some of the game's elite. Though she exited in singles, the lessons learned in that campaign translated to her doubles performance with Tjen, a blend of resilience and adaptability. For Janice Tjen, the partnership boosted her visibility and confidence on the world stage. Already climbing in the rankings, Tjen continued to prove she was more than a rising player. She was a force capable of top-tier competition, both in singles and alongside Eala in doubles. But perhaps the most enduring impact of their run wasn't the ranking points or semi-final trophy, it was what they represented to millions across Southeast Asia. Their journey was a narrative of regional pride, a reminder that excellence can emerge from any corner of the globe. The nickname SEAsters itself encapsulates that shared identity, united by geography, ambition, and an unwavering love for the sport. The road ahead, momentum and aspirations. After Abu Dhabi, both athletes are poised for more. Eala's singles ranking has continued its upward trajectory, positioning her for deeper runs in forthcoming WTA tournaments. She will carry the momentum from this breakthrough season into events like the upcoming WTA 1000 in Doha, where she stands to test her mettle against a higher echelon of competitors. Meanwhile, Tjen's presence on tour continues to strengthen as she balances her singles and doubles ambitions. After a season filled with upsets and impressive performances, she represents the type of player who can redefine expectations and inspire a new generation of Indonesian tennis hopefuls. A legacy in motion. Their run doesn't conclude with a semi-final exit. Instead, it marks the beginning of an evolving legacy, one filled with promise, resilience, and broader representation. When the SEAsters took to the court in Abu Dhabi, they carried with them more than rackets and gear, they carried the hopes of a region. Their spirited journey energized not just Southeast Asian tennis fans, but anyone who believes in daring to rise above expectation. In a world where tennis continues to globalize, Eala and Tjen's partnership stands as a testament to the power of shared vision. Their performances echo beyond final scores into a narrative about breaking barriers, pushing boundaries, and redefining what's possible, not just for themselves, but for the next wave of